Right. Welcome. Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, new tactics. See this woman right here? She leaves her stroller in the entrance, blocking the way as I was coming into the school. And ma'am, excuse me, you left your stroller in the entrance, blocking the entrance, right, with your little daughter in there. You shouldn't do stuff like that. I mean, come on. She left her the stroller. You see, I'll tell you, these women, no consideration. Leaves her stroller in the middle of the doorway with her little daughter in there. I just left it there. And a lot of stuff they do because I mention a lot of stuff that black women do that I see around me, and so they will manipulate them into doing it just because they think that it annoys me. It doesn't annoy me. I'm just saying, this is a school. You got little kids running up and down, parents coming in, and you put your daughter stroller with your daughter in it. Young, baby is young. She look like she's like maybe 2 years old, right? And just left, and then she's turning her back, like move the stroller to the side, and it's like people just walk by, they're walking around the stroller, they're bumping into the stroller, it's just like, come on, Anyhow, so that's where you saw the guy when I started recording. He was wearing all black, and he put his thumb, all right, on his lip, right. You know what I'm saying? Because they always try to do some type of hand signal, some shit. Like I said, they'll come up with something new to try to manipulate me or intimidate me into not recording what it is that they do, right? Which is ridiculous. So I woke up this morning around 5:30, 5:35, started making breakfast, and they started within a few minutes of me waking up. When my alarm, actually, let me go back. So my alarm woke me up, right? As soon as I got up, shut my alarm off, the New York Predator Department outside using their sirens, right? And then they started with the car honking. Again, this was like around 5:35. Okay, got up, brushed my teeth, started making breakfast, and then they started with the helicopter, right? And again, low flying helicopter flying over the building. What my son, he left the house at 6:40. Text me at 6:05, 6:04 that he's at school. He's supposed to be at school for 8:05, so he made it in time. And just taking my daughter to school, and she got to school 8 o'clock. Again, so she's 10 minutes early. Like I said, it's just, when their mothers come back, she come back tonight, next week, they're going to be late again. And, I just feel like, what? I'm going to do what she did. Right? She was talking about not giving me any sort of support, even when we were together. Like I said, I still give her support, but I'm not. In the morning, she got to figure it out at home. She always said to me, you figure it out on your own. Well, I have. Okay? It's funny how I never say to her, you figure it out on your own. I always say, we'll get through this. I'll help you, we'll get through this. But with her, you figure it out on your own. Oh, I don't got time for your issues. I'm like, really? But you want me to listen to you. You want me to be sympathetic. You want me to be empathetic. But you don't want to be sympathetic. You don't want to be understanding. You don't want to be empathetic. You don't want to be anything but you. toxicity and all. All right, with no ability to. Now you should talk about leaving stuff on the car. All right, that container. So why do they do that? Why do they do that? All right, and then it's the red car too. Why do they do that? All right, my son, he used to get like a lot of stomach issues, and he used to eat. When he gets out of school, he buys. You just heard the police sirens too. See, because they know that I recognize what it is that what they're trying to do, and then they get the police sirens. So my son, as he gets out of school, sometimes he buys, he'll get something to eat after school. All right, and he goes to this restaurant. I think it's called Wings, something Wings. All right, I don't know if it's Wings Stop or something like that. All right, so I noticed that his stomach has been bothering him, over the past month. He come home, he's in pain, his stomach is really bothering him. Okay, so when I took him to the doctor, to his pediatrician, she was telling him, don't eat any of those spicy foods anymore. So they're probably putting stuff in his food that he ordered. All right, and they do shit like that. I talked about how they used to poison me when I used to go to IHOP. Like I used to be in so much pain. My stomach had diarrhea, and he started experiencing the same thing too. So this is what they've been doing to him. So I told him, I said, don't eat at that place, even though he ate there yesterday. But he ended up getting the mild chicken wings, I think, with fries. And his stomach was still, bother him a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And this morning I made sure to give him his probiotics. I said, you gotta take your probiotics, okay? And yesterday I mentioned it to him. He forgot, he didn't take it. So today I had to make sure that he take his multivitamins. So I gave him probiotics. He takes. I gave him elderberries and gummy sea moss. I gave him a mushrooms gummy supplement. For to help with his memory and help to keep him focused a little bit. And what else? Oh, and chlorophyll. I gave him a chlorophyll, which is a natural body deodorant, but it also gives you energy, and it's that internal cleanser, right? So if he forgets to put on deodorant, if he has gym and he's perspiring, at least he won't smell. Right, so these are the things that I make sure that I give my kids, so that, because you're a teenager. I know, listen, teenagers, man, they have some really bad perspiration smell. Okay, I used to be a teenager, so I know. And this is the one thing, like I said, when I raise my kids, and I'm raising my kids, I never forget the fact that I was a teenager. All right, because let me tell you something. You go to school and your arm smelling. So I remember, I even remember, just if you take the bus with teens coming home from school or have you, some of them have pretty bad smelling body odor, okay? And it's because either they forget to wear deodorant or they're not wearing deodorant because their parents are not concerned about those things. But it's something that we all have to do as parents, that you can't send your kids to school if they don't have any deodorant and if they're smelling. If they forget to wear deodorant, then you need to get something like that, like chlorophyll, which is a natural body cleanser, and so that way they're not, they don't have any bad deodorant, because kids will tease them. Kids are going to be kids, and they will tease other kids, and you don't want your children to be teased in such a way in which they start to affect their self-confidence. All right, and like I said, is that lack of concern that we, particularly as black people, we have for our children. And I guess this is why that woman just left her daughter in the stroller in the middle of the entrance. It's crazy how we don't share concern for our kids as other people do for their kids. Right? It really is a shame. You know, just left the little baby right in the middle, right, of the doorway. You know, somebody could knock the stroller over. You know, kids could knock the stroller over, and she don't care. She don't care. She's busy, you know, doing whatever, filling her form. You know, move the stroller to the side. You could, you know, they would. Obviously, we had to walk around the stroller to get in. So obviously, just move the stroller to the side, make it easier because kids are coming in, so they can go. They don't care. They don't care. It's about their whatever it is that they want, what they're going to do, and nobody can tell them anything. You know why? Because their parents didn't tell them anything. Their parents didn't teach them anything that is of substantial in terms of, you know, being courteous to other people. But again, you find that sort of mindset in low income and poor neighborhoods, all right, or neighborhoods with people low income and poor, all right, or you know what you call low paid workers, you know. This is, you know, when you know, like I said, you know, poverty breeds, you know, a certain mindset. So don't let people try to tell you that people are this a certain way because that's the way they are. You know, yes, parenting has a lot to do with it, but also your environment, right? Also the people around you, right? Also your economic status. Those things has a lot to do with your mentality, your mindset, your personality. All right, I didn't say have everything to do with it, but it has a lot to do with it. All right. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys on next week.